have great systems. But ultimately, it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. Back to Booker. Crowder outside. Edwards against Booker. Drives to the hoop. Kept alive. Pass to Aiden. Out to Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. Russell with the ball. Here's Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Edwards. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so here's Phoenix. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. So it's Minnesota now. Trailing by 2. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. It's Edwards with a drive. They get it back. Gobert. And yep, it's good.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Pass to Bridges. Takes the 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Aiden, a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh!
How about that
Powerful
one?
jam!
Woo! Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
It's Booker on the wing. Down low. Here's Aiden. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Saric checks in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Lee, he's checked in for Devin Booker.
What you say? My goodness. Come on now. We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Greg's checked in for DeAndre Ayton.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Here's Lee, guarded by Edwards. Here's Craig. Pass to Saric. 4 on the clock. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Payne. Craig with it. With 1 second left.
And that's Russell. I mean, has the length to disrupt and bother shots, even against bigger or more explosive athletes.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Anthony Edwards has been off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Rivers in at the point. McDaniels can't hit.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Towns passes to Gobert. Blocked! Here's the second effort, and he sinks the layup. Gobert's got 6 points. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Bridges against Edwards. Now here's Towns. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. And Craig pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Paul drives in. Pass to Saric. Outside Craig. The kick out to Paul. Back to Craig. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Prince is checked in for McDaniels. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Booker finds Craig. Outside Paul. Ayton against Gobert. Shot clock at 6. It's a one-on-one situation. Back to Edwards. Knocked away. Right wing. Here's Prince. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Edwards against Booker. Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Booker can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And Craig pulls it down. The Suns have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Paul passes to Ayton. Lets the three fly. Paul's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Rivers. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Rivers has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Booker against Edwards. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Phoenix making some changes. Lee, he's checked in for Craig. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. 1:19 left to play in the first half. Pass to Gobert. Here's Rivers. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Prince can't hit. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. With the fadeaway. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Booker for 3. And they recover it. Ayton passes to Booker. Back to Ayton. Oh, they need this. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
That's good from Ayton. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Mikal Bridges comes in for Devin Booker. Hits both from the stripe. 27 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
The Suns making a switch here. Saric checked in, and he sinks the second. 23 seconds left in the second period. Saric, a screen on Edwards. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Johnson. Pass to Lee. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of it.
19. The Timberwolves. 28.
You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Towns passes to Edwards. Tries yet again. And Towns with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
And the defense gets bailed out by the Myst. He usually converts that.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Booker goes in. Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has got 6.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Here's Rivers. Edwards finds Towns. The kick out to Edwards. And stolen by Bridges. And here's the fast break. Booker for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Booker. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And it's Crowder missing. Minnesota in the lead. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
For three, Booker nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Rivers' shot is off. For Phoenix, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
Edwards against Bridges. Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the DNA. I mean, his dad, Doc Rivers, was a selfless, outstanding player and one of the outstanding coaches in the game today, so that's part of it. But he's also had experience playing on different teams, sitting on different benches. I think you get to realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and how you can add value to a team. It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Payne, the pass to Craig. Back to Payne. Pass to Craig. Now Johnson. 6 to shoot. Now here's Payne. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11. Outside Edwards. On the wing, Rivers. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. That gives him a double-double.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
The three from Craig. That one is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 44 seconds left in the third quarter here.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Outside Johnson. Saric a screen. Pass to Craig. To the inside. Shoots. Nails the baby hook. Saric has got his first 2 points.
I think the offensive game of Saric is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
The Suns have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Here's Lee. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Craig. Outside Payne. Here's the three. He can't hit that time. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Timberwolves. Downs. Oh, wow! Oh,
Watch out below.
big finish.
Austin Rivers.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Bridges has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Johnson. Crowder with a screen. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's stolen by Johnson. Bridges outside. The 3. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves shooting at a respectable 49%. Here's Prince. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
3-point field goal.
And the Timberwolves lead by 18. Pass to Ayton. Back to Payne. Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Edwards for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Crowder with a steal. Bridges outside.
Timberwolves foul.
Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Rivers. Paul passes to Ayton. Stolen by Russell. And stolen by Paul. Outside Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Poke loose. Here's Russell. Gobert finds McDaniels. Another shot. And he makes it. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Outside Russell. His first shot coming late, and the jumper is good.
You know, we've talked about the stroke before. The repeatable motion that Russell has. I'm trying to find that with my golf swing, fellas. Because of his stroke, though, he can be rough if he gets locked in.
And here's Minnesota now. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. Chalk up 2 there. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Suns, Jay Crowder. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Saric checks in for Ayton. Craig comes in for Johnson. Lee, he's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
McDaniels, that's good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Count that one.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Gobert with a screen on Payne. Russell from outside. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Left side McDaniels. Tries again. The shot by Russell, no good. For Phoenix, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Rudy Gobert.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
It's blocked by Gobert. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air just the right time. Terrific denial.
Bridges, he's checked in for Crowder. Here's Bridges. Pass to Craig. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
It's Edwards on the wing. Picked by Gobert. Fires the three. And he can't get that one. And it's Phoenix's ball. 19-point game. Here's Bridges. Edwards pulls it in. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. From deep three-point range. Misses there. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory.
Famer in every way. Thank you, David. So Memphis will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Rebounded by Jackson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
They grab their own miss. Passes to Ayton. Paul, right side. 5 on the clock. Back to Ayton. Morant with the steal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul finds Booker. From the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Morant drives in. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Suns on defense. Here's Brooks. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Suns have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Ayton a screen on Bain. Booker the pass to Ayton. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Over in the corner, Paul from outside the arc. And the Suns get it back. Here's the 3. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. For the 3. And the Suns miss again. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
He hits the second from the line. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Grizzlies have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
Free throw good. Bain.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now Brooks, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Out to Brooks. Bridges with the steal. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. And the Suns get it back. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the 3 ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Booker against Bain. Another 3 for Phoenix. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Suns.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Here's Booker. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Leaner from distance. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Steven Adams. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And stolen by Booker. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Crowder. That misses off the backboard.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. "17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Morant. Payne covering. Jackson down low. Misses the baby hook. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Memphis up in front. They're up by 1.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Then it's Jones. And it's Tillman in at the center. Lee passes to Šarić. Misses from close range.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Tillman's shot is off. The Suns trailing. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Johnson, that's for 2. Goes back up. And it's Šarić with the nice basket inside.
And the anticipation of Šarić, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Tillman passes to Jones. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Pass to Tillman. Over to the wing. Clock at 4. He can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. And a wide open look for Lee. Misses the 3. For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Pass to Conchar. No good from outside. The Suns leading. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Feeds it to Šarić. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Šarić. Jay Crowder comes in for Torrey Craig. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Damian Lee. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Conchar. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. For 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bridges for 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Conchar. outside Jackson. Here's Tillman. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Johnson wide open. He fires. Launches it. Ayton trying to break free. The kick out to Crowder. Johnson for 3. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis. Some changes for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Payne. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. The pass to Aldama. Morant right side. Shoots over Bridges. Got a hand on it.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
A nice shot by Booker.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Inside. Jackson down low. He's covered by 8. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Suns leading by 5. Paul kicks to Booker. Shoots a fader. Crowder finds Booker. The 3. A new 14 for the Suns. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Morant. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Suns shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Booker against Payne. Fades. Booker no good. Morant left side. Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to... They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
And it looks like they got it right this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get right back to the action when... And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Suns lead by 7. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there in Phoenix. And Crowder slams it in.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
The three from Morant. Oh, good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker looking around. And the three off target. The Grizzlies trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Bridges passes to Booker. Trying to break a nice cold streak.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Outside, Bain. Morant right side. Poke loose. Booker with it. Now defended by Bain. Ayton a screen on Bain. Booker dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Here's Morant. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Booker with no one around. And the Suns get it back. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Back to Crowder. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Clark outside. Here's Aldama. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And Adams kicks to Morant. Here's Aldama. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Aldama's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. With 3, Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Paul picks up that.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Craig with a screen on Morant. Bain kicks to Saric. Out to Lee. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
The 3 from Morant. Clark the pass to Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Lee outside. It's good from long range. Lee's got 5 points so far.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
It's Morant with the drive. And he banks in the layup.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
There's Lee with the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
No good from Clark. Suns leading by 12. Lee outside. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Saric outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Lee. Morant scanning the floor. Here's Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Craig. Kicks it out to Jackson. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Memphis foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They're holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Call for Memphis.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Memphis, Tyus Jones out there with Desmond Bain. Then it's Brandon Clark. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 3 spot. Booker, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Memphis making a change here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Booker against Bain. Looking to end his cold spell. And Booker with a nice bucket inside. And the Suns lead by 8.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. It's stolen by Adams. Bain with it. Out guarded by Booker.
Blocking foul called on Chris Paul. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Bumped on the way up, but hits it, and they call the blocking foul.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Ayton up top. Adams defending. Pass to Paul. Clock at 6. Bridges for 3. The shot will not fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Johnson with a screen on Bain. Booker against Bain. Booker dishes to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from Booker. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Paul kicks to Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Grizzlies have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And the rejection by Ayton. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Trying to get something going. Kicks it out to Booker. Dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Brooks with no one around. It's good on the putback.
In Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Paul for three. Unable to get that one.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Paul kicks to Booker. Crowder the screen. Corner shot. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Brooks the pass to Morant. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Here's Paul trying to get open as Crowder, and they get it back. Ayton a screen on Brooks. Bridges, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it. This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
There's nobody you want taking a clutch shot more than Chris Paul. He loves the big moment.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Bring opportunity for a three-point play.
And he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Ayton a screen on Morant. Paul for 3. Here's Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant passes to Bain. Here's Adams. Takes it off the glass.
Imposing his wheel. Steven Adams gutting it out against good defense.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. A truly dominant performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. There's Jackson with the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Edwards with a drive. Can't cash it in from close range. Brooks finds Adams. Stolen by Russell. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. The finish! And Gobert with the stuff.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Russell against Moran. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Now here's Towns. Clock at 4. Edwards. The layup misses.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Morant with the slam! He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Towns on a screen. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Bain against Edwards. And that one is stuffed right through.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Jackson. And they're on the run. Pass to Adams. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bain, the pass to Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. Second chance effort, and Adams lays it in.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Moran.
2 minutes.
And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Moran against Russell.
Morant with the slam! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bain. And they'll get another chance. Gobert finds Edwards. Towns for 3. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. A minute 15 left to play in the first. But with Memphis' 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Jones, he's checked in for Moran. Pass to Jones. Edwards against Bain. Out left to the wing. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. From outside the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Elbow shot on the way. Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Jones from outside. Here's Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
An impressive, versatile defender for Jackson Jr. It's now about improving his shot percentages and his overall offensive arsenal.
Rivers is checked in for Russell. Clark is checked in for Memphis.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Jones to the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels inside. Brooks defending. Towns down low. Working on Clark. The shot by Towns. No good. Clark in the post. Not going to go that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front. There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Rivers in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Pass to Conchar. Left side Jones. Clark with it. No good. Good work defensively by Towns. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Rivers. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Brandon Clark. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. Outside Jones. Pass to Clark. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Steven Adams checked in for Memphis.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Memphis trailing here. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar, guarded by Edwards. Oh, and Reid with a block. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Edwards. And Reid with a basket on the assist from Edwards. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Back to Rivers. Up top, Reid. Outside McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Timeout call. Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Desmond Bane comes in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. The dunk!
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Free throw good, Edwards. Both good from the line that time. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Morant against Reed. And again, it's Ja Morant. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Pass to Towns. 1 minute left in the first half of this one. Back to Rivers. Here's Towns. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Towns has got 5.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
Good on the second one. And Minnesota has possession. Outside Edwards. On the top.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Prince can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Free throw good, Edwards. Edwards with it. He's got 13. Pass to Reed. Now here's Edwards over Bane. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
On the court for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Reed. Offline with a 3. Morant against Russell. He got a piece of it. Outside Edwards. That one a little long. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Jackson finds Morant. Jackson controls the rebound and the putback.
Big body cleaning the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 43% in this one. Pass to Reed. Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bane. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Adams a screen. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 14.
John Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and roll.
Reed to screen on Morant. Russell the pass to Gobert. Edwards with it, guarded by Bane. The three from Russell. Drills it from deep. Russell's got himself on the board with a three there.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Now here's Reed. Back to Edwards. Reed to screen on Bane. Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Bane, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Gobert with a screen on Bane. 6 on the shot clock. The shot. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Adams, the pass to Bane. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Brooks. On the wing, Bane. Down low. Here's Clark. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
McDaniels is checked in for Prince. He hits the second from the line. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Towns a screen on Morant. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Russell. Towns has got 8.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. He's off on the first.
Shooting for Memphis, John Morant. At the line for 2.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Back to Edwards. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Back to Gobert. Oh, stop with him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Desmond Bane. That one misses for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Shot clock at 5. Edwards for 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson outside. Stolen by Russell. And now the T-Wolves on the break. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And they're pushing it up. Russell from outside. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Russell's got his second basket of the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And then Morant with the dunk.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Brandon Clark.
No debate there. He got hammered.
No good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Clark outside. From deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Appearing in control. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to coach. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Morant with it. Towns covering. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota shooting an average of 43% from the floor. McDaniels can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Here's Morant. Here he goes. Count it. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Rivers. Now here's Towns. 5 to shoot. Towns on a screen. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And the three-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
It's a one-on-one situation. McDaniels can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Edwards. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jackson finds Adams. Here's Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. He takes it in. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Rivers. Towns, a screen on Bain. Here's Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. McDaniels against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Towns for three. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Memphis trailing here. Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside Morant. Back to Bain. To tie it up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Outside Edwards. On the wing, Rivers. Back to Daniels. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Gobert often hits for a higher percentage from the field than he does from the line, but they really need his free throws here.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
Pass to Morant. Count it!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Over to the left wing. Here's Gobert. Oh, he nails it!
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's in!
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
And here are the Timberwolves. Pass to Rivers. Oh, he got it! He got it!
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Timeout call, Memphis. They're down by 1. 9 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
9 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Oh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
For a big Jackson Jr. has a solid free throw shot that will the pressure affect him.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Puts it up off the inbound. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Oh, the shot is good. Oh, but it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. Take a look at this one. They initially thought he didn't get it off, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is here. They may go from winners to losers just like that.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
And they will count it. After checking out the replay, they ruled that the shot was off in time.
Just an amazing finish.
defenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Now Crowder after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Booker the pass to Crowder. One-on-one here. Here's McDaniels. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Ayton. Crowder a screen on Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Ayton a screen on Russell. Gobert against Paul. Outside Crowder. The shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself. Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
Edwards passes to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Al Paul. After Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Paul dishes to Crowder. Fires the 3. The shot by Paul, no good. And so Gobert will bring it out for the Timberwolves. Towns, the pass to Russell. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And that one's good. Towns.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker the pass to Crowder. Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Timberwolves trail by 3. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Sharch is checked in for DeAndre. Torrey Craig comes in for Crowder. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. It's stolen by Sharch. Craig with it. Now guarded by Towns. Johnson against Towns. Sharch with the screen for Payne. Shot clock at 6. Sharch outside. They get a hand on it. Over Gobert. The shot by Sharch, no good. Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 6.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Down low. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Cameron Johnson. Cameron Payne is out there with Lee. Then there's Sharch, and it's Craig in at the 4.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a smart player.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit.
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a change for the Suns. Andre Ayton's checked in for Dario Sharch. Lee outside. Offensive rebound. Ayton. Reid with the block. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
He takes it in. Payne finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's stolen by Gobert. Prince with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Edwards drives in and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Payne. The dish to Ayton. Pass to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And stolen by Ayton. Payne looking around. And the pass to Craig. And he's good on the 3-ball. Craig's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Payne kicks to Johnson. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So three-pointer is going nowhere.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Lee. And Paul subbed in for Payne.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards kicks to Reid. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The drive by Booker. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 6.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 5 and taken away by Paul. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Bridges. Booker with no one around gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Bridges with the steal. Passes it to Booker. Lets it go with the 3. Suns keep it alive. Bridges passes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. From past the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
The Suns making a switch here. Charge is checked in.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. It's really elevated the other guys.
Really the right place defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Crowder, a screen on Rivers. Pass to Crowder. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they'll keep possession. And here is Paul. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Bridges has got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 22. The Suns, 34.
We've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Gobert, and it's Rivers in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Phoenix leading by 12. To the middle. Crowder kicks to Ayton. Reed with the rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And it's the Suns' ball. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Timberwolves shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Edwards drives in, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Towns, who's checked in for Minnesota. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the inside, here's Gobert, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
And although he's bounced around the league, Austin Rivers has been a valuable role player throughout his career.
Well, there's stuff that you rely upon with Austin in terms of being a pesky defender and just his competitive nature. Yeah, he plays a couple of positions, but it's really that, for him to go out and compete, which is something he still does at a high level. Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Ayton. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Rivers, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Timberwolves have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And the Suns here with a different look. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Lee's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Johnson from outside. That shot missing, and Minnesota will come the other way. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Another miss by Minnesota.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lee passes to Craig. Towns with the steal. Lee against Edwards. Here's McDaniels. No good on the 3. Suns leading by 16. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Craig sets the screen for Lee. And it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Austin Rivers. Phoenix also making some changes. Sharch checked in for 8. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Damian Lee. Payne kicks to Sharch. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Payne. Towns with the steal. There's the lob to Towns. And stolen by Payne. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Bridges misses. Timberwolves trail by 19. It's Edwards on the wing. Craig defending. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Russell with a wide open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Russell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, I love the play there from D'Lo. Uses the play, gets some space, and then knocks it down.
Bridges passes to Craig. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bridges with the board. Suns leading by 16. And he's going to get called there for the technical foul. Hanging on the rim.
And fundamentally, that's not the smartest move in the world. Depending on the situation, that kind of thing can cost you. Got to control your emotions.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Paul checked in for Payne. And the Suns miss again.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Paul for 3, drills the 3-pointer. Paul's got 10.
Shot selection from Chris Paul on point there, an efficient shooter off the dribble.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Minnesota has possession. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. The wingmen are Booker and Johnson. Dario Saric is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. Towns finds Russell. A 3-pointer, no good. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And here's Booker from the arc. And slam dunk by Saric.
For a big player, Saric can get in there and get fluid. Nice finish.
Here's Russell with the 3. And they'll get another chance. It's tipped. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Three-pointer, Crowder. Rebound, Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Suns leading by 22. Towns with the steal. Pass to Russell. And here's Edwards from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Takes a step back. Sharks with the screen for Booker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. Okogie comes in for Johnson. Damian Lee is checked in for Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
For three, Edwards. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Fires from the corner. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution. DeAndre Ayton. Mikal Bridges. Devin Booker.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And stolen by Booker. Gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder's checked in. For three, Edwards hits it from three-point range. Edwards got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Minnesota. Phoenix leading by 16. Booker dishes to Payne. Fires the three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game.
2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 31 points.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Towns with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Edwards passes to Gobert. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Payne kicks to Booker. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 2. Oh,
and what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Booker, right side. He had a nice open look right there. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Fires from deep. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker. And the Suns lead by 14.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home. How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And a wide open look for Lee. Another three for Phoenix. Now here's Edwards. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. To come in.
about to clash here tonight, Smitty.
Yes, both sides understand that the best rebounding teams are the ones that do it by committee, BA. And if you can control the boards, you can control the game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
With the ball on his string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Here's Morant. And Morant with the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Ayton, a screen on Morant. Paul. Three-pointer, Bridges. He drops it from range.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
To the middle. Crowder grabs the miss. Stolen by Jackson. To the paint. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Ayton, a screen on Bane. Booker for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Here's Morant. There's the drive.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Up top, Booker, guarded by Bane. Paul for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstar was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Crowder, a screen on Morant. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out. And you see the value he provides for this team.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Outside Paul. There's the 3. And the Suns miss again. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. On the wing, Bane. Adams finds Bane. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Inside. Doubled by Jackson. Pass to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Paul drives in. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Morant. Morant with the flair!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Bridges passes to Booker. Down low. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Crowder. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Jackson. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And Morant drops them both. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Bane. Another shot. And Brooks with the layup.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Outside Johnson. A shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Bane. And he tracks in. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
That'll count. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Memphis up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Clark in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Suns trailing.
Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Brooks finds Jones. Lets it go from deep. And he buries his first look. As for Dylan Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the shot's good.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Conchar. The 3 is up. Tillman. The second chance points on the tip in. Tillman's got his first bucket in this one.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip ins are easier to make. Back to Lee. And here's Saric. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Oh, swiped away. Outside Jones. To the middle. Here's Tillman. Now for Craig. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Graham.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
The kick out to Johnson. Launches it. And it's Tillman with a rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Jones against Paul. Here's Tillman. Outside for Brooks. From deep. Drills it from deep. Brooks has got 5 points.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Conchar. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
For three, Bridges. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. And it's Brooks missing. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Launches a three. And the Suns get it back. Bridges passes to Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
59 seconds left in the first half of this game. Jones, the pass to Clark. Crowder with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Brooks against Johnson. Outside Paul. To the inside. The kick out to Johnson. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Conchar. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Conchar. Nice D from Bridges.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Grizzlies out.
The Suns, 19.
Into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Aiden in at the center position. And so here's Phoenix. 11-point game. Paul passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Now here's Paul. Aiden, no good. Stolen by Aiden. The kick out to Paul. Takes the three. Aiden finds Booker. Aiden, the screen on Payne. For three, Booker nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 6 points.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Šarić checks in for Phoenix. Payne comes in for Paul. Memphis leading. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Craig is checked in for Crowder. And the second free throw is good.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And here's Clark for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now Booker. He's got 7. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. And here's Saric for 3. Craig passes to Saric. From downtown. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Saric. He's got 10.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Pass to Saric. Bridges outside. Outside for Booker. Here's Craig. Craig with a screen. Clock at 6. Booker, the pass to Craig. Stolen by Jackson. Payne with it. Now guarded by Booker. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's the 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Morant. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Payne against Morant. Bridges left side. Outside Payne. Outside Booker. Driving inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Adams checked in for Memphis. And the Suns also making a change. Johnson's checked in. That free throw good from Booker. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Payne, the pass to Jackson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Outside Booker. Fades. Offensive rebound. Johnson passes to Booker. Takes a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jackson. Adams high post. And here is Williams. Outside Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Dario Saric.
Possibly the strongest guy in the league. Steven Adams forces defenses to be assertive with him.
Brooks, he's checked in for Williams. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Craig. Lee, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne.
One of the few concerns scouts had with Jaren Jackson. Could he rebound at a high level? He did it right there.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Crowder finds Johnson. Crowder outside. Back to Johnson. Up and over Brooks. And so it's Memphis with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Adams outside for Brooks. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Lee. Crowder outside. Beyond the arc. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. To the wing, right side. Crowder outside. Here's Lee. And the three off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jackson with a screen on Paul. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
From deep, Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Right side Johnson. Crowder with a screen to the paint. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Crowder. And it's Devin Booker in for Lee. Morant finds Brooks. Down low. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Adams. Booker against Bain. Adams a screen. Bain, the pass to Morant. And that one good. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Bain, pass to Morant. 1:46 left to play in the 4th. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
3-pointer, Bridges. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Brooks outside. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Adams. Memphis calls timeout. They're ahead by 8. A minute 22 left to play in the 4th quarter. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Morant. And a change for the Suns. Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He spoke to his club like they were down in the score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. On the wing, Bain. Offensive board. Back to Jones. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Grizzlies.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight? He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Jones against Paul. On the wing, Jones. And here's Clark for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. The three. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
And great sum to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards, Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Here's Edwards. Crazy that time from Bain. And the Grizzlies with possession. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Towns. Prince with it. He's picked up by Brooks. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the triple.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Morant. Into the lane and finished off by Morant.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Prince with it. He's picked up by Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. Brooks finds Adams. And here's Jackson. Out left to the wing. Here's Morant. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Great. The improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Now here's Gobert, and that one good.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Morant against Russell. Morant reaches to Adams. Out to Morant. 6 to shoot. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Towns. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Towns. 2 minutes remaining in the fight. To the middle. And Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Setting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David. Now here's Towns. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Gobert the pass to Towns. The second effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle power. Rudy Gobert, assertive. My goodness.
And Gobert drops them both.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Jacks up a 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 12.
a solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Daniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Morant. He's got 12.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Edwards. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. He's got 7.
You see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bain looking around. From downtown. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Back to Edwards. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Timberwolves trail by 4. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Brooks outside. He kicks it to Jones. Pass to Conchar. There's the triple. Minnesota with the rebound. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Here's Conchar. Edwards defending. And it's Brooks in the corner. Pass to Conchar. On the wing, Jones. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Tillman. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Brooks. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Rivers in the corner. Towns a screen on Jackson. Rivers passes to Towns. 5 to shoot. That shot off. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks outside. Dishes it to Jones. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels up top. Brooks covering. Reed gets the bucket.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
The Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. Stolen by Reed. Here's Rivers. And the rejection by Jackson. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Brooks. Baines checked in for John Conshaw. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. And a change for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant kicks to Williams. Back to Morant. Outside, Bain. Out to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
Memphis leading. Here's Jackson. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. Reed misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Williams finds Jackson. Reed with the block. And they're able to recover. Count the basket. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. Gobert with it. Now defended by Adams. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Edwards drops them both. For Memphis, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Morant against Rivers. Here's Adams. Up and in on the layup. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close.
The Timberwolves, 24.
Half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Nas Reed. Anthony Edwards out there with Rivers. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That's good from Williams. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Brooks checked in for Williams. Here's Russell, and the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Shot clock at 3. Second chance shot. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. And that one drops for us. Clark's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Russell against Morant. Memphis moving it around. Now, here's Clark. Gobert pulls it in. Edwards looking it over. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got his first bucket in this one.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Gobert, and the layup's good off the glass. Gobert's got 12.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size, certainly, but finishing through contact.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And Morant throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Reed misses. Memphis leading by 4. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Sharon Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Adams with the screen on Russell. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Jones. Adams sets the pick for Jones. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Grizzlies have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Jackson against Towns. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Edwards. He nails it, and we're tied up. Edwards got 15 points.
Outstanding touch, boy. The floater is good for Anthony Edwards.
Outside, Bain. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. The kick out to Towns. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks' game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And a wide open look for Bain. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. Rivers against Jones. Rivers dishes to Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Brooks in the corner. Shoots the 3. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Memphis leading. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside, Edwards. And there's the feed to Gobert. Kicks it to Rivers. Gobert with a screen for Rivers. The pass to Towns. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. It's Prince on the wing. Passes it to Rivers. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Edwards passes to Gobert. Shoots over Adams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert, so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Memphis moving it around. Yes! And the foul. Gobert. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Edwards. Pass to Rivers. Towns kicks to Edwards. A crossover, and it's good on the way up.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window, and exploits it.
Morant passes to Adams. Rivers against Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. And Reed has it in the corner. No good. That would have tied it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. Morant against Towns. And it's Morant missing. And Adams kicks to Bain. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Stolen by Reed. To the inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant surveying the D. The 3. Here's Adams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And the other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Rivers against Morant. Jackson a screen on Rivers. Kick out to Adams. Left side, Bain. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Russell's checked in. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Edwards against Bain. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Being the #1 overall pick always comes with expectations to deliver in the clutch. Standing at the free throw line in just such a moment, Mr. Anthony Edwards, what you got? You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Right wing. To the left side wing. Here's Morant. And Morant moves it down.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Well, Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero.
Here's Adams. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
Here's Russell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You had a foul to get it there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Payne against Edwards. And here's Prince outside. It's in! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Edwards passes to Prince. Outside, Russell. Back to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
D'Angelo Russell is accustomed to having the basketball in his hand, but this is where it really matters. Can you make free throws under duress of game pressure?
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one is right, and that will put them up by 2.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team. Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they recover it. Edwards finds Reed. The 3 won't fall. So a close game sees Memphis take this lead. That was a fun night of basketball. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.